Hello everyone and welcome to the Medicine Wolf YouTube channel. Today I want to do something a little different. I'm going to talk about how my YouTube journey has gone so far. Stay tuned. This is not going to be one of those videos where I'm like, hey, if you do these 5 things, you can have 8 billion subscribers. No, not at all. I'm going to give you the reality of my experience 6 months into this journey. So as we sit here today in mid-December 2025, and I started at 6 months ago with a crash video, my first real motorcycle crash. I have 271 subscribers. I've posted about 25 videos, starting with the precursor to my Arctic Ocean trip to Alaska. And I really thought that would be a great way to start off the channel is, well, a crash, because doesn't everybody love to see a crash? And then I said, all right, now we're going to do some prep. What am I taking, the gear, everything like that. And I thought that would get a lot of views, and what motorcycle am I taking, and some of those things. And I would say overall, the trip videos have really underperformed of what I thought they might. I just see people posting videos about literally nothing and getting, hundreds of thousands of videos, of views rather. And I don't understand it. And maybe there's something I'm missing. I've watched a lot of YouTubers talk about how to get more views, how to get more subscribers. Rob the Maritimer is one of those that I suggest to all of you. And I really got into this journey from a friend who said he was doing YouTube, and I saw one of his Facebook posts, and I had worked with him several years ago, and he's Western Southerner, so you should check out his channel. He does a lot of cool stuff on hunting and rafting and some of those things, and some reviews of gear. And I said, all right, I'm going to take the leap, because what better time than now to gear up for, the trip of a lifetime, which it was for me. Always wanted to do this trip to the Arctic Ocean and back on my bike, and it's a bucket list for sure. And I just thought, okay, I'm going to put out a few videos, and, the views are just going to come streaming in. And it just hasn't gone that way. And I would say after I got back and I finished the last episode, there are 12 episodes that I didn't really know what I was going to do. And I didn't know if this was just going to be, hey, I'm just going to do this YouTube experiment for the, just for the trip and just kind of call it a day. But I was, a little bit encouraged to just keep going on and trying it, and watching some other YouTubers, motorcycle content and non-motorcycle content. And it feels a little bit, I'm just going to be honest, like gambling. So I've had one video that now has 11,000 views and has nothing to do with my trip. It's just a 1-year review on the Kawasaki KLX 300. I have no idea why. None whatsoever. I thought it was a decent video. I thought it was a good video. I did them like I always do my videos. And I guess that bike is super popular, and maybe that has something to do with it. But then I did a 1-year review on my KTM 790 Adventure, and that has about 4,500 views on it so far. So it did fairly well, okay. I was pretty happy with that. And then the third one I did was the 2024 Africa Twin 1-year review, and that did nothing. It got a few hundred views on it. It's now up to about 600 or so. And that's a super popular bike. Everybody loves that bike. Maybe there's just already a ton of content about that bike out there already, but I would think the same thing for the KLX and the KTM. So I'm just at a loss trying to figure out what this algorithm is. And I've done everything. I've worked on my thumbnails. I've done everything I could think to do. And I guess we'll just find out. I think after those 1 year review videos, I did a few more. They did not really well, 100, 200 views, whatever. So I'm going to try this video, a little something different, to just give you the real experience of what I'm going through and where I'm at. And I don't plan on giving up. I said when I did this, I was going to commit to a year, and I'm going to commit to a year. And then we'll just see what happens at that point and see how I'm feeling. But I would say the last few months I've gotten a lot more subscribers, so that's encouraging. My friend, Western Southerner friend, is encouraging me to keep at it, and we call and we talk about strategies and things to do. And I just made a holiday gift buying guide for the motorcycle enthusiast, so I'm going to try that. I saw somebody else, it's like, hey, 5 motorcycle things you can buy on Amazon that don't suck, and he's got thousands and thousands of views. And I mean, it's not rocket science, right? I don't think that's, I could do that. A lot of people could do that. So, and then I saw this guy, I watched a video last night about this guy in retirement, and he just really didn't know what he was doing, but he just posted a few videos, and he got like crazy amounts of views. Something about, I think retirement views get a lot, is what I'm seeing, like what to do in retirement, some of those kind of things. And so that's interesting. I'm not there yet, but maybe one day I will, and I'll get, hundreds of thousands of views. But for right now, I'm still a working man, and I love my motorcycles and do other things too. So one other thing that I've done in the last 6 months is I started another YouTube channel. This one has nothing to do with motorcycles. It's a podcast with a co-host, a female co-host, and it's called The Naked Truth. The channel is at Naked Truth 9999. That's 4 9s. And I've been posting some of that and just kind of watching that grow a little bit. And it's usually around dating, relationship content. Both her and I are in the mental health field. I'm a therapist and she's a psychologist. And so we're trying that, and we're also putting it out on the normal avenues, the Spotify, Apple for the audio version only. But I'm just going to try the YouTube way. All the things I've learned and do the thumbnails and so forth. And so I feel like I'm doing everything I should be doing, but I guess 6 months is not that long. Although you see these guys like, I had a YouTube channel for like 3 hours and I got 8 billion subscribers. Those videos piss me off, just to be honest. It's like really, like, what are you doing? Like, because I don't really know. And I get what I do in the motorcycle stuff is a niche. I mean, it's a niche, I guess. Niche, whatever. And not, it has a limited audience, and maybe that's part of it as well. But I guess the important thing is just to keep having fun with that and enjoy it and let the cards fall where they're going to fall. I would love to get to 1,000 subscribers and get monetized. That would be awesome. But yeah, this is, not a lot of videos out there like, hey, I've tried this and it's not really working like I thought it would. And I guess I'm one of those. I mean, it's not been a complete failure. It's just not growing as fast as I thought it might. Just kind of watching some of these other videos and things like that. That algorithm is just whack. That's all I'm going to say. Like, I still haven't figured it out, and I don't think anybody has, or else they'd be making millions. But there's something to that algorithm, and I just watch and see what other channels do well and why. And it's not like everybody's like super, attractive or super charismatic. It's not that at all. It's just real people being, talking about real things that seem to get the most views. And of course, there are the how-to videos and things like that I think some people just watch YouTube just to learn. Like, they just want to learn how to do stuff, and that's cool. I love watching the vlog, the motolog videos, where people go on trips. Unomoto is one of those that I follow. He's going around the world on his KLX 300. And I love watching that. I really do. I think, just seeing what he's going to get into, and, if he's going to get stuck on his bike, if his bike breaks down. And I'm really interested in that stuff. And so that's why I really thought my Alaska series was going to do way better than it has done so far. And maybe someday it'll get more views. I had one guy recently in the last few weeks that watched every episode. There's 12 of them. And he commented on each episode, which I really appreciated. And he said, this series deserves more views. And I love that. And I put a lot of time and effort into that series, and put a lot of effort into choreographing the music with the footage. I'm a musician myself also. I play in a band, and so I'm a big music person. So just love choreographing the footage to music. I put a lot of effort and energy into those videos, and maybe one day they'll take off. But right now, the most views any of those episodes has got is about 1,600, which is where I was almost doing the second half of the Dalton from Cold Foot all the way to Prudhoe Bay. That video has got about 1,600 views, which is decent. But I just think maybe people are more interested in reviews and gear and things like that. And I think you have to be found. And I think sometimes it's just a stroke of luck. And, somebody said YouTube doesn't push videos. It just puts you in front of people who they think will like your video. Fair enough. So maybe I just need to give it more time, and I will. I will definitely commit to another 6 months of this, and we'll see at the year mark if I'm close to that 1,000 subscribers. And my goal really is never to I want to retire and just live off YouTube. That's not my goal, but it's just like a goal to get to 1,000 subscribers and get monetized, even if I get a $5 check. I think that's a success in my book. I'm not looking to make millions here. I still have a job. I still see clients in my private practice, and still enjoy that very much. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit. So if any of you have an inkling, what is the formula? Is there something about my videos that you see that maybe is obviously keeping them from performing at a super high level? Throw them down in the comments. I'd love to hear it. And if you're starting your own YouTube channel, I would love to hear your kind of experience with starting a YouTube channel, and see how it goes. I've recently started to do more shorts, and I just had a short I posted last night. It's got 1,400 views, which is great. But shorts, I don't plan on building the channel on shorts, but I do think that it's a nice way to kind of support your long form content, which this would be a long form content video. So I'm going to do more of those, 1 or 2 a week. I did subscribe to a company or an app called Nexus Clips. I got that off Rob the Maritimer. He has a lot of good suggestions on what to do. And basically the takeaway is just keep posting. You just never know when that one video is just going to take off and go viral, right? So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing shorts now, which I wasn't doing before. And, going into the winter here in Arizona, I have a little more time to do indoor type stuff, even though it's 63 degrees today. But, I think just, I'm going to keep cranking out content really and see what happens. And hopefully people enjoy it, and we kind of go from there. And because I'm not in the place where I can just keep buying bikes every few months and reviewing them and and selling them and all. I'm not that place, nor do I want to do that. So, but I have a lot of gear, and I have a lot of things I've bought for motorcycles that I can keep reviewing. And if you who's watching this is a motorcycle enthusiast and something you want to see, please put it down in the comments, and I'm happy to, make a video about that. I just got vidIQ for the first time. Just tried that yesterday just to see, and it said, hey, keep making KLX 300 content. talk about things you hate about it and so forth. So maybe I'll try that. And but it's really interesting how the Africa Twin content is really done not much at all, which I find that really, really interesting, as popular a bike that is. But I do feel that the heavyweight bikes, and I say 1,000 cc's and more, are going the way of the dinosaur. I just think the middleweight, that 5 to 8, 900 cc bikes are really on the rise, and I'm going to make a video about that and why I think it is and the reasons for that. So stay tuned, and I appreciate all of you who have watched my videos, and it's not always about how many views and subscribers. If anybody's getting anything out of my videos, then great. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you watching, and I appreciate your comments. And I will see you in the next one. And always remember to blaze your own path.